Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Smiley and this is day 6, actually task 6 of our 100 challenge series. And today's task is to make a garden. So let's get started without wasting any time. The first things first, I need to go grab all the blocks that I need for this build. Okay, I've just grabbed every single block that we need for this build. Now let's get started on the area we are going to be working on, the garden, and this is the area that we are going to be working on. So let's get started without wasting any time. I am also going to show you how I'm going to build this garden. This is the best I could do because I'm on a laptop. So there are going to be 2 towers and the flooring thing is going to pop out. There's going to be a little bit like what's called base. Yeah, this does not look good on the drawing, but in Minecraft it's gonna look like bomb. Trust the process, you know. Okay, so for the base, this is what I meant by expanding. In the middle there is gonna be a fountain, and the brown lines are gonna be our pathway, and the other boxes are gonna be different, like fountains and flowers. That's the flower where the flower beds are gonna be, and where I'm gonna be planting the flowers and whatever you wanna decoration, whatever you wanna call it. Let's continue and let's get started, because the best way to explain it to you is to show you how it's gonna turn out. Let's go. The first things first, I built the platform that I was talking about that I could not draw in the pictures. Then I got started on the towers. The towers took like a lot more time than expected, but they turned out gorgeous. They were gorgeous. Genuinely the most gorgeous thing ever. And one more thing about the towers, I think they were the main thing that made everything look better. Genuinely, they were so pretty. If I had to eat them as a food, I would devour it. That's how much pretty it was. I don't think you understood that, but I loved it. I loved the towers. I took a break with the towers and I got started on flattening the area, because I had to obviously have a flat area to build the garden. I cannot build it on an uneven land. This is how the area looks flattened.
12 seconds later.
But after that, I got started on the castle towers. After the tower base was completed, I put a little detail in them by putting the fence on it. We can say it's a fence, but I won't never go up there. But it's just a little detail that makes the towers pop out a little bit more. After that, I fixed the little mistakes that I made while putting the details on the tower, because the stairs were not correct. Like, oh my god, the stairs were not connecting correctly. Yeah, that's a tongue twister, but I fixed that. The stairs, not my tongue. I should just shut up, actually. What am I even saying? But moving on, I made these entryways, which also made the castle tower pop out a little bit more, and they looked fabulous. Fabulous. You trust me? They look fantastic. Let me show you the end result. Let's snap together on 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, right? Gorgeous. It's gorgeous, I know. After making the entryways, I got started on the fountain, the middle fountain that I was talking about. That's gonna be looking fabulous. At first, I planned out how big the fountain is gonna be and what the shape is gonna be. Then I started on building the fountain, and trust me when I say this, I had to dig and rebuild this fountain like 5 to 10 times, because I could not agree on a single design of the fountain. I was so picky about it, but the end result was awesome. First, I built this design and I was like, it's too short, I do not like it. Then I made it a little bit taller, and then I was like, it's still too short, I do not like it. And then I made it a little bit taller, and then I was like, it's still too short, I don't like it. I think it went on for like 4 times, and then I gave up on the castle because I was like, I'm done. Sorry, on the fountain because I was like, I'm done with making it. If you hear a weird ass creaking sound in the background, that's just me playing with my clock clip because I get anxious when speaking and I fidget a lot. So I was fidgeting with that. But anyways, I could not get this fountain design perfect. So I got started on its boundary. I was like, let me put this fountain plan on a hold, and I got started on its boundary. And trust me, I did the best decision possible. I also even planted some flowers. I think those are roses, but I generally don't give a fuck about that. And then with a new fresh mind, I started on the fountain. And if you're wondering why I'm recording the fountain at a very annoying angle, I do not want to spoil the ending for you guys because it's definitely worth it. Like, I genuinely want to eat my fountain up. It's that beautiful. Okay, I'm obsessing over my things that I made so much, but I love the way that it turned out in the end. Then I went to a beautiful tour to the Bahamas. Not literally, but I had to go out in search of flowers because I ran out of them, and I was not that I was not that lucky in finding flowers, but I did find some, and I have to make use of the ones that I have. After collecting the amount of flowers that I needed, I came back home. I came back home with 3 doggies. I don't know how to name them because I don't have a name tag. I used that on Larry and painted the ass, and they both died because of the baby villagers. But if you have any kind of suggestions, I can name them according to that. I was just playing Minecraft, and is that another skeleton horse? Aren't those supposed to be like rare? I searched. That is another skeleton horse. I'm gonna get the cheating accusations, but what the helly? That is not possible, is it? No. Isn't that supposed to be like rare? What the helly? Maybe I'm just luckier. I searched about the skeleton horses. There's a 1.5% chance of that spawning. And that spawning toys is like really rare actually. I'm gonna get the cheating accusations, but I swear I'm not cheating.
A few minutes later.
I just bagged these horses in and I got them in their my pet area. I have like 4 now, 5 actually. Yeah, we're gonna have an army of them. But anyways, so let's continue with what we were building. And I did complete the outline of this area of camera. Anyways, I completed the outline of the other 2 places where I'm gonna be putting the fountain. This is my inspiration for the fountain. I got this off Pinterest. I'm gonna be pinning the original Pinterest person down below in the description if you wanna go check that dude out. It took me quite some time to complete it because I wanted it to be exactly the same on both of the sides. But anyways, I continued with the small area that I had near the tower. The area was looking kind of like awkward and empty, so I put the flower bed here, and that actually turned out to be a really good decision. After copy pasting the flower design on both sides, I got started on the main focus. Personally, in my opinion, more waterfalls. For that, I cleared out this 3rd area. Yeah, that was a lot of work actually. I had to dig so much water for just this area. This big of a project over here. Soon after this area was flattened, I started on the pathways and outlines on where and how I want the waterfall to be. And of course, the pathway have to be symmetrical on both of the sides. I want that to look exactly copy-paste on the other side. It has to look perfect. This garden requires perfectionism. I'm sorry, but I want that. I need to achieve it. And I kid you not, to achieve this perfect like thing, I literally wasted an hour trying to fix and make sure everything aligns. That is just me. I want everything to be perfect. Generally, I want this to look like the most gorgeous garden, and it definitely was. The end results is definitely worth it. One more thing about this fountain was inspired from the previous fountain that I was building, but the fountain that I'm gonna build in between these two inspired fountains, that I created by my own thinking and creativity. I don't know why I explained so much, but I wanted to create something new, not just copy paste like from a random creator online, except for the fact that I did copy paste the fountain, but I also got inspired by it. So I created something new. I just want to be a little bit more creative in these videos, so you have some new content. Let's go! Okay, now I'm gonna do the final reveal of the garden. Here it goes. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go! Let's go, people! We can finally do the reveal. I'm so excited for this because it's like so damn pretty. Let me just give you a quick sneak peek of this. Yeah, but first of all, we're gonna start with the platform. We have 2 doors on our right and our left. And this is what it looks like, the second door. Now we can head down through the stairs to the garden. This is the gorgeous fountain I was talking about. It's gorgeous, right? I love it. And moving on, we have this fountain that I got inspired from the Pinterest video, and this is just a teeny tiny garden that I wanted to make. Let's not talk about that one. Next up, I also got inspired by the previous fountain I was telling you about, and this is what I made. Isn't that pretty? And this is one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen. This fountain I love. It just looks like a castle. This is the same fountain, copy pasted on the other side. Same goes with this. Anyways, moving on, the awkward section I was talking about. Always. These zombies always have to come between my important part. Anyways, this is one of the another entrance that I was talking about. I hate zombies, genuinely. Let's go let me show you the other section. And the entrance where I have got like 4 entrances. I made this because it looks nice. Yeah, it's pretty empty. I don't know what to do with this area. I'm hoping to make any kind of farms. And yep, that's all for the castle tour. And this is how the castle looks in the morning. Absolutely gorgeous, obviously. Like, how can you hate this? And now let's go to the smiley that has to say goodbye to y'all. Oh wait, hi there. Did somebody call me? Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye. Guys, we smashed today's goal, like I always do in every other video. And I'm gonna be admiring the castle for the next 2 hours. But anyways, that's all for this video. Hope to see you in the very next one. Until then, bye bye.